Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I know I'm doing a lot of Wings of Fire content. That's just kind of what I feel like doing right now. So yeah, I'm kind of just gonna be drawing random OCs. The first one is a randomly generated character. The second one is the character I'm talking with right now. The third one is a character I adopted. With that, let's get into the video. This is the randomly generated character. Her name is Kyra. To be honest, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right or not. I might redo this at some point because I'm not too happy with how it turned out, but I figured I'd put it in the video anyway because I feel bad if I just let her rot. She's a creative, vigilant, and bossy dragon, but she tends to be rather hostile and paranoid. I really wanted to design her mostly because I really liked her color palette, but I also really liked the idea of an Icewing Leafring hybrid. She is a basket weaver and she doesn't really like crowd stand or other dragons. And she likes chicken, drama, sand, and the color brown. She wears a red cape and is 20 years old. With that, I'll just let the speed paint play. I wanted to do the leaf pattern on her wings, but my dumb butt decided not to use a reference, so I just scrapped the idea. I know, my cursive is terrible. Short little backstory time. Kyra grew up with a loving mother, but her father, an Icewing, died in war. Because of this, she is an only child. She had a decent life growing up, enough food to survive, warmth to make it through the winters. Her mother would get sick a lot, so she had to take care of her. That's about all I have for her. She is finished. This next character is an edited version of my first OC, as well as the character you saw in the beginning of the video. Her name is Starmaker, and she is a tri-bred between a Nightwing, Icewing, and Seawing. At first, she comes off as shy and quiet, but she is very open and confident around dragons she trusts. She is a huge squirrel worm, just like me, and chances are if you can't find her, she's probably got her nose in the squirrel. She has the ability of Frost Breath and Fire Breath, but she can only use them in warm temperatures or cold temperatures. If it's just a nice breezy day, then she can't use either. That is, unless she is wearing the bracelet that her father gave her. Her father was an animist, being descendant of Prince Arctic and Foe Slayer, but he only used his magic if it was necessary or would help his daughter. One thing he gave her was a bracelet that gave her the ability to breathe fire and ice at the same time, no matter what temperature she was in. Her parents and her were practically outlaws, being looked down on by other dragons for being a hybrid family. Eventually, her father was killed, and her mother's life was taken soon after, leaving her to fend for herself. From then on, she vowed to protect any and all hybrids from danger. She has decent future-telling abilities, visions coming every once in a while, but nothing too crazy. She is a strong fighter being taught by her seeing mother, who is an ex-soldier from Queen Coral's army. She's currently a 3-year-old dragonet. A few other enchanted items that her father has given her include a polar bear skin scroll case that keeps her from losing anything that is inside of it, a horn ring that when she wears it keeps her hidden from enemy dragons, and a stuffed fox toy that keeps her sleep filled with dreams and without nightmares. In her father's defense, he made that last one when she was like 1. She can speak aquatic pretty well, but she is missing a few of the scales that is required, so sometimes she comes across a word that she just can't say in aquatic. She can breathe underwater, but sometimes by breathing fire or ice, she damages her gills a little bit and has to wait for them to heal. With that, her reference photo is done. And finally, we have Jewel, who I adopted from Mystery Mask, a extremely underrated YouTuber. Go check them out and subscribe, please. I will put their channel in the description. But I did have to trace the head a little bit just so that I got the shape right, because it's a very unique shape that I don't usually do. So I just wanted to make sure I got it right because I love their design. I also wanted to do more quote-unquote realistic talons, which that was hard, wow, but I think I did pretty good in the end.
Now, this back talon, that gave me some trouble, man. You can't see it in the video, but this took so long to get right. Jeez.
I decided to do the wing folded to allow for you to see the whole wing. I don't know why or how I didn't think of that sooner, but, you know. This is definitely one of the more detailed dragons I've drawn, but Mystery Mask just put so much detail into their dragon that I didn't want to leave anything out. Then I added the accessories. They have a lot of rings. I put some on the tail, on the wing, on the fins, and on their horn. Just like went a little ham on the rings. And I added more silk on their neck, because why not? I also love the fact that they have rubies under their eyes. That's just, it fits so well with their colors and everything. It just looks so nice. Now on to the coloring phase. I absolutely love the color scheme that they chose for this dragon. Just the patterns, the colors, the fades. Oh my gosh, the fades. Sorry. Speaking of the fades, I kind of just decided to repeat the fade in and out down the body just because I thought it looked nice and I didn't really know what else to do, so. I also love how their horns are brown, so I decided that it was fitting just to make the rest of their claws brown, so I did that. Also, I am so sorry, I don't know why this music is getting so creepy all of a sudden. What? I decided to give her fun little stars on her wings because we like stars here, don't we? I don't have much of a backstory made for her yet, but I do have some personality traits. Jewel tends to think that she's prettier than everyone else, and if you compliment her, then you're in for a long talk about just herself. She loves talking about herself. So here I am doing her rubies, and oh my gosh, I am so happy with how they turned out. Let me just put an image on screen here. Anyways, with that, this piece is finally done. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. It was definitely different than a lot of my older content. Also, very long. 12 minutes, wow. Anyways, if anyone wants to make art of these characters, please do, and tag me if you do. I'd love it. Have a good day!